Hey viewers, my name is LeB.A.P and so is the show. The main category here are sensational reviews, meaning that I will be reviewing anything that excites the senses, whether sight, sound, smell, taste, or touch. This year was my first year celebrating Kwanzaa, so I wanted to make sure I share what I have learned and experienced for those who are curious, and give Kwanzaa a little bit of representation. Now, I do want to make a few things clear before we get into this sensational review. Kwanzaa is a very complex holiday with many traditions, terms, and principles. I will not be able to explain in this short review every aspect of Kwanzaa, and will abbreviate on some topics that are much more in depth. So, I will also be providing the sources that I use to help me with this video for further explanation on any topic you want more information on. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. Kwanzaa is an annual holiday that occurs from December 26th to January 1st. Created by Dr. Ron Karenga in the year 1966, a little after the Watt riots in Los Angeles, he sought to equip his people within the African diaspora with the tools of hope and solidify a time in the year for fasting, feasting, and self-examination. The celebration of Kwanzaa is structured by Angaza Saba, which is Swahili for the 7 principles. Any other term interpreted in this video is from the Swahili language as well. Also, I wanted to add, I will be trying my best with the pronunciation of these terms, but if I do slip up, please don't drag me too much. Please. The principles are the building blocks for self-awareness. In order, the titles are Umoja, Unity, Kujichagulia, self-determination, Ujima, collective work and responsibility, Ujama, cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Koumba, creativity, and Imani, faith. Each day during the evening, loved ones gather around the celebration table to recite the 7 principles and contemplate on the principle of the day, while the youngest lights one of the candles. The celebration table, also called the Kwanzaa display, consists of the mazao, the fruit and vegetables that represent the roots of the celebration as a harvest ceremony, the makeka, the mat, holds the display together and symbolizes the foundation of the holiday and our foundation as a people. The kinara, the candle holder, symbolizes our ancestors. The muhindi, the ears of corn, represent the number of children in each household. The kikombe cha umoja, the communal cup of unity, represents the unity of all peoples of African descent. And the zawadi, gifts that can be given throughout the holiday. After the Kwanzaa display is assembled, the lighting of the candles and the reflection of the principle of the day can begin. The kinara has 7 candles, the black candle in the middle, red candles to the left, green candles to the right. On the first night of Kwanzaa, the black candle is lit, representing Umoja. Afterwards, the candles are lit alternately from left to right, showing a visual message meaning that without struggle, represented by the red candles, there is no future, represented by the green. Each candle represents a principle that will be reflected on when it is time for the candle to be lit. The candle should be lit after asking the question, Habari Gani, meaning what is the news? The answer is the principle of the day. After asking the question, light one of the 7 candles, then pour a drink of your choice from the kikombe cha umoja. During this time, discussions take place on what the specific principle means and saluting ancestors who represent the principle. On the night of Kuumba, which lands on New Year's Eve, there's a feast that is held called Karamu. Another term for Karamu is the healing supper. It is an ideal event for families and communities to take the steps to heal one another. Karamu can be moved to any night of Kwanzaa or any time in the year for your family and community when they need healing. There are also many projects you can do on each night to help appreciate the family and community more and assist in reflecting on the current principle at hand. For example, on the first night of Kwanzaa, Umoja, my partner and I created a small cookbook with family favorite recipes to express and create more unity in our immediate family. I chose to celebrate Kwanzaa this year for multiple reasons. My background as an African American led me to desire to learn more about my community and reflecting, my general curiosity towards other cultures and traditions, especially ones that are close to my own culture, my opinion that holidays like these are necessary, especially during the times that we are living through today. In the year 2020, the African American community was one of the hardest hits in terms of COVID-19 infection rates and deaths. Later that year, my community and fellow allies have been outraged by police brutality and racial injustices. So, it was a no-brainer for me to try a celebration that represents unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, and faith during these trying times. After this celebration, I can say that I have found undiscovered appreciation in myself and in my background even more than before, as well as motivation to connect loved ones around me and make new connections for the upcoming year. Even if you do not identify within the African American community, anyone can partake in this celebration to reflect, honor, and connect with your community. That's all for now. Keep updated with the latest Sensational review, and don't be hesitant to suggest anything in the comment section below. See ya! Trying to talk about. And now I have, in the synopsis, my great grandmother was a great woman. She always was there for anybody who needed help, and if you needed a place to stay and a plate to eat.
Anna Cresswell was my grandma, so she did a lot of great things for humanity, I guess, including adopting people and taking care of orphans and teaching them how to sew and have trades that were just Moja.
Moja for unity. Alright, and then for the challenge for today is to do a cookbook. So we are going to be working on recipes that our family has made in the past.